Okay guys, in this video we are going to show you placement of stones. So I've already been doing hot stone and I've introduced the heat to the body with these nice effleurage long strokes. The stones are still quite hot in my hands, so I'm just still inviting the body to accept the heat of the stones before I leave them and place them on the body. Placement of the stones can vary. The soles of the feet, the palms of the hands, either side of the spine, working the chakra areas. You could put two stones, one in either side, left and right, meaning masculine and feminine sides of the body. And you can also place them gently on the spine. But again, of course, once they're there, no pressure. No pressure applied to the spine. So now I'm going to just introduce the stones. Nice, long, gliding strokes, big effleurage movement. I'm rolling the stones in my hands, coming into the different sections now, allowing her body to take the heat out of the stones. I can feel the temperature change in my hands, in the stones, as her body accepts the heat. You can run down the outside of the arms, gently up off into the shoulders and the trapezium. A nice roll here into the neck is good. Coming down again. And this is where I could really do some edging. Remembering that pressure. Check in with the client. Okay. You're just asking the muscle fibers to just yield. And now for today's purposes, I'm going to place a few stones on either side, working both masculine and feminine sides of the body. I had some more stones sitting over there on a towel so they're air dried, because you don't want watery stones. It's not a nice feeling, the mixture of the oil and the water together. And they're just a beautiful temperature now to be able to be placed on her body. And I'm working the different regions. I've got a lovely big sacrum stone. Which I'm going to take out and let dry. And her body's used to the heat now, and the stones had cooled enough that I didn't have to do an introductory stroke bit prior to placing the stone on her. Now when we place a stone like the sacrum stone, you want a towel underneath it because it can be really hot. Okay, we don't want to, because it's staying stationary, it's going to burn if it's not placed on a towel. And if you're going to wrap a cloth around it, can I suggest a face washer that is not wet, or a small hand towel? You just want a nice thick layer that's there. This is a thick bath sheet, plus our client has her underwear on, so between those two layers of material, that will cause that stone to not burn her in any way. All right. Now that stone came out with a sacrum stone, and it's a little bit hot, so again, I'm just going to introduce to remind the body, because I paused for a little bit in the placement of those stones. And this is where I'm going to focus on her arms, because this last stone I'm going to place here between the tops of the shoulder blade. Remember to come up off the neck nice, gently and slowly. People don't like oil in their hair, check with them, because you know there is oil residue on my hands. And so if someone doesn't want oil in their hair, you may just stop here at the shoulders and pull away and together. And that way you're not touching their hair. And then I just want the body to absorb a little more of the heat of the stone before I finally place it on her. And even though we've done her arms a few times already today, we're going to do them once more for good measure. So I got a bit of a lift and drag there. I'm going to heel, going back up the arm, into the scapula. Rolling it. Again, that gliding and kneading. Lift the muscle. A lot of pushing and pulling involved in the way that we treat the muscle with the stone. Okay. Now that's cool enough that it can sit there, but that will still feel quite warm for her. So I just want you to let me know if that's too hot for you. Okay. All right, guys, so why would we place the stones? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in the next video. So that's one way of looking at placing stones. You can also place them all along the spine. I'm sure you've seen beautiful photographs of that. And it looks beautiful either way, but for today's purposes, I'm going to demonstrate in the next video tapping and vibrational work from placement that looks like this. All right, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.